That's our tagline. Season's Goods. We make beautiful lawns every time.
Okay.
Introducing Serena, CEO. Elia, COO. Kalia, CFO. Julia, CMO.
Season's Goods offers yard service that makes your lawn sparkle. Our services. Season's Goods offers services such as lawn mowing, weeding, mulching, and digging up plants. Your lawn could be like this one.
Our stories. I assisted my neighbor and God walked by mulching and on $20.
I assisted my neighbor in weeding, earning $10.
And what else do you do?
And also this weekend, I'm going to help one of my other neighbors with her pea harvest.
Ooh.
I did door-to-door sales, earning $40, and just 2 days ago, I helped a neighbor dig up plants. I did some weeding for $15, and I got some donations, so my total was $20. We learned that we have to respect nature with care, work hard, and keep trying. Needed a good drawer, also known as Miss Miwa, and put in our best effort always. What's next? The girls and I want to get as many customers as we can. We also want to move from lawn care to baking. Or we can do both. The girls and I also want to do paintings. Or we could do everything!
Good job, Season's Goods. Now, if you'll take your seats, I think our entrepreneurs might have a question or two for you. So please sit back down, and they would like to know a little bit more about what it took to run your business this semester. Any questions from the entrepreneurs?
Is this any question or is it
Any
just
question you
okay.
want. Any questions?
So I have a question. So when entrepreneurs start a company, there's a very important thing that they need to know about. It's called the F word. Focus.
I thought it was like financials.
That's actually very close. Yes, Kylie. So financials is one, and the other big one is focus. Successful companies usually pick one thing to do, and they try to do it very well. And they become successful because they do that one thing. So how is your team thinking about focus?
Well, we really have to, in order to think about focus, what we kind of do is in order to make this successful, we are trying really hard to focus on our work. I guess we could say that.
Okay.
Focus on our work, focus on getting our business into market, focus on earning our money by doing our jobs.
What about focus in terms of who your customers are and what it is that you do for your customers?
We always put in our best effort for what we do in our jobs.
Mm-hmm.
Do you guys want to talk a little bit about how you did your marketing plan? Like, how did you figure out who you were going to sell to? You guys remember the day we made those lists?
Mm-hmm.
So how did you pick your market?
We thought about people who would want our service. And we could see sometimes if they actually needed the job.
Good.
By looking at their house. Sometimes they could go, like, maybe it's not looking so good, but maybe it could be like, oh yeah, they definitely need it. Or maybe it's a good big house, but with a person who cares a lot about their lawn. And maybe like you could do like a weekly thing or something. So we thought about someone who would want those kinds of things.
And Julia and Ellie, you used a very local strategy with your business. How did you do that? Who did you guys talk
What
to?
is local strategy?
Who did you talk to make your sales, Ellie?
I talked to some of my neighbors about like what prices that they would think that would be like for mulching. Maybe it would be a little higher price because it's pretty hard to do, and like asking what they need help with, and yeah.
And Ellie, you also did some neighbor stuff. How did that feel?
Good.
Okay.
I have a question for all of you. What did you do? You did a marketing plan, I heard you say, but what was it that you did to tell people about what you were doing,
Well,
that they knew about your services?
like we had some things like we had some. First, we'd ask our parents. Sometimes we'd just ask our parents to like hook us up, maybe. But we kind of knew that you couldn't do that in the real world. Crying, "Mommy, I need you to hook me up with someone that'll give me money." You can't do that, so we kind of like asked some friends at school. We asked some friends around the neighborhood. Mommy said to me that there's a friend of hers that actually like it because she heard about it. So I guess that's not necessary.
Well, you made the sales call yourself.
Yeah.
I didn't do that for you.
And we also had some flyers that we could use, so we would put those around.
Very good, Serena.
And so it is like virtual and interactive, and we just did it.
So sometimes I find that I learn at least as much from the things that go wrong than the things that go right in my business. So was there anything that you guys did over the course of your business that you were like, oh, that didn't work out so well, but then you learned from it?
Yeah, so we did, like, when we were working on our taglines and our logos, and, like, in the beginning when we were starting to get the business all together, we made some mistakes, but after we fixed them, we got more ideas, and we kept on adding and adding on.
Yeah, like there was this one time when me and Julia, we were having a little disagreement with our logo, with our poster logo thing, and then I forget which one of us it was, but I think one of us admitted, like, okay, maybe that's not the best idea. And then we were, well, we solved it, and we figured that's not right, and we learned from it.
And then actually, I think we did a sort of mixture
Yeah,
of ours too, and then that's how we got the logo that we,
That's on your shirts.
yeah.
Awesome.
All right. Well, are there any other questions from the crowd? We'll do a little switch. As we even see the sisters.
I just have one last question. What would you guys do differently? Starting with what you've learned over the last year, what would you do differently if you're going to do the same exact thing next year?
What would we do different?
That's a good question.
Maybe like maybe like try to think of new ideas and try to think of better, like if we make a mistake and when we're doing one, we can make new things to help the nature and what we're doing in our business.
I have three things. We'd get more girls, get more chairs for the girls, and we would also maybe try and like expand our business.
I would expand our business, but not just asking my mom to call every single person, but actually doing it the real way as a marketing person.
Great.
Ellie, is there anything you would do differently? Did you guys like having a business? Was it fun?
Yes, it was like really fun how making up ideas and doing things for other people. It's just the most thing I liked about it is doing things for nature and people.
And I would like to say that I learned a couple
That's a really
things.
good question.
Oh, wait,
I think
yes.
asking each of them what was the best part about
Yeah,
the business.
because I learned a lot from you guys too that I'm going to share. So Ellie, is there something you really enjoyed about your time as COO of Seasons Goods?
I like making up ideas.
You like the ideas part? Serena, the leader, the CEO, how did it feel? Tell me about
I
it.
liked actually starting up our business into the market and actually doing it and being creative.
Kylie Morgan.
Okay, I have two things. The first one is I liked handling the money. I like that. That one was for you, Daddy. And the second one, if there's one thing that described being the CEO, one action, it would be this. Here you go.
So if I can bring you guys back to before we started in the winter, do you remember when the Hurricane Sandy hit and we called all those people right when we were naming the company? So something I learned, so I want to share this with you guys and I want to thank you for it, is we were trying to think of things to help the victims of the hurricane. And the girls taught me that we could make frames using different kind of berries. So you can apparently make paint with blueberries and some other things. So I think we're gonna try to do that when the summer comes, and we're gonna try to extend some of those people, because there's still 40,000 people without homes in New Jersey, and I think we're gonna try to make them feel special. So I wouldn't have learned that unless it was for you guys. So, you still have the berries? Great. So, do your teammates have anything to say? What do you guys think they did a good job?
Yeah, we did a great job.
All right. So, thank you so much. Guys, can you thank your entrepreneurs?
My name is Kendall Jones, and I am the CMO of Fashion Fanatics. My name is Sky Sundrup, and I'm the CFO of Fashion Fanatics. My name is Sophia Corral-Hollis, and I'm the COO of Fashion Fanatics. My name is Jennifer Corral-Hollis, and I'm the VP of Sales of Fashion Fanatics. Our product is light and comfortable clothing. It's made of cotton, and it's decorated with love. Our business is fashion business for boys and girls. We sell dresses for 8 to 16. Our clothesline is made from comfortable clothes. We sell dresses, skirts, shirts, and pants. Our tagline is "Fashion is our passion," and our logo for girls is pink and green. And we do. And we have for boys it's blue and green over there too.
Very nice.
Our goals are to try to sell 15 items, and we all agree on that. We also asked our friends if they would buy our clothes, and most of them said yes.
And Kendall, why don't you talk a little bit about how you sold those clothes? How did you do it?
Well, we mostly went to school and asked some of our friends, but some of our friends were at after school activities or SAC, and
they drew it all themselves.
Yes, we drew the. Our sales were we had 13 customers in 2 weeks, and prices were $20 for one dress and $36 for 2 dresses. We earned $248 total. Our expenses were $16 per dress, and our profit was $40.
Nice.
What'd you learn?
We learned that it's not easy to be an entrepreneur. Sometimes you fail. You always have to keep trying, and you always have to do your best.
And if you want to buy more dresses, you can contact any of the fashionistas. Good job! Yay! All right, have a seat. I'm sure our entrepreneurs have some questions for you.
I have a question. So how did you come up with your business, and where did these awesome dresses come from?
Well, I came up with a list of
We're going to thank someone in a minute.
Well, we all worked together to we all came up with our name together, and we decided that fashion business would be the best for our company. I was the one that. No, we just decided dresses would be the easiest to make first. And
You had a lot of fashion shows in Kyle's closet.
so our saying to Susan Smith for their focus, our focus is on dresses.
And I think someone in this room that we would like to thank very, very much is Serena's grandmother, who wonderfully and beautifully let the girls freehand. She created the dresses and the girls decorated them. So we still have more to build. So it's still a work in progress.
There's back orders.
There's back orders. We have to deliver some more.
It's a work in progress.
Other questions?
You said for selling your products, you said you talked to your friends, but did you create any collateral material, any flyers or any sort of things to describe the work?
Flyers. And then we like showed our most of our friends. And some of them we took to school.
And one day I'll never forget, I think Kendall came with like these little, how big were those little pieces of paper?
And there was like, how many of them? There were like 10,000.
Yeah, they were clearly not paying attention to
I
school
want
that
this.
day.
I want this.
Selling their
I want
product.
this. I want this. You're just like, she wants this. She wants this. He wants this. He wants this.
You guys, that was a good sales day for you.
This.
Okay, we were only doing dresses.
Yeah, we went a little off kilter. Peter, do you have any questions?
Or a big letter sheet.
How did you decide the price point for your dresses? And if you had to do it over again, would you do anything differently?
Well, as Kendall said, we all like agreed on it together and thought that 20 for one dress would be a reasonable price.
And then
30 for two, we made it like 8 a little cheaper since they're buying two.
And did you take expenses into account? Did you think about how much it would cost to make it?
Not exactly.
Yeah, very cheap labor, right?
Let's say their labor, we're going to put them into a net loss.
And I would love to know for each of you, what was your favorite thing about the whole process?
Okay, well, I liked decorating the dresses since one day we would all decorate the dresses and we would try new things with our practice dresses. And on the bottom of the dresses, we would do FF
It was really
in
fun.
pink and create under these little jewels.
Those are
It was
great.
really cool.
That was a very good idea.
And I like the same thing as she
The fun
said.
bling.
They love bling.
decorating the dresses because
And how, oh, ma'am?
Let me say what their favorite thing is.
Oh,
Okay, so
sorry.
Sky, go ahead. Sophia? What was your, you just said you were Kendall?
So what I liked the most was making the logo with the F and the F, and I like designing the dresses.
my favorite thing was making the dresses and putting the decorations on.
I was surprised there. Peter, what's your question?
How did you come up with your name?
Well, we were just, one day we were just choosing random names and then
It was
brainstorming.
Well, yeah, we were since we knew it should have fashion in it.
Yeah, so we were thinking of like fashion.
Fashionistas.
Yeah, that's
That was
actually
actually one of them.
And so then we were thinking of like an F for that, like kind of went.
Yeah, so like fashion. Because I think I saw on a commercial like these shoes and they were like all, like I don't know, like fashion something, and then I was
remember that? And remember how the logo thing, you came there with all these fancy crystals?
Oh yeah, those.
They were really cool.
Yeah, how'd you make them?
Yeah, they were like,
They're just
what? I tried to make them and they were like,
Okay. Any other questions from the entrepreneurs?
I would, the same question I asked the other group is what, you've gone through a year of this, you've done your marketing, you've done your sales. What would you do differently next year? Or would you change what you're doing? Would you do a different line?
We would just change. We would just like do
By next year, if we like,
we
we would probably focus on like skirts or shirts.
or pants.
Like skirts.
Yeah, kind of skirts, shirts.
One last question, did you guys wear your own product?
Yes,
We haven't really bought any of our
I
own
haven't.
products.
Well,
Well, Kendall, you haven't seen all your fabrics yet. You might buy your own dress after this. I've got to show you some more stuff.
So I have a question.
I know.
Daddy's got a question.
This is for both girls and boys, or just girls?
Well, the dress is for girls and boys, but they chose to just do dresses for their
So
height.
what's the strategy for, are you guys gonna go more towards girls for a while and then the boys?
Well, I think it's kind of easier to make dresses.
Would you mind if I spoke a little of what I think they would do?
No.
No. This is their company. Thank you, though, Karen.
I thought Kylie would.
She just shifted, so you guys have the floor. Go ahead, answer Mr. Barrett's question.
Yeah, so what's the strategy, what's the plan?
Today, like dresses and and then next year we're gonna do more pants and shirts.
So how do you think your friends and fellow students will respond if they see you guys wearing your dresses?
I think
They might be, I think they would probably be interested. Some people don't believe that we can do this.
like normal stores don't
Okay.
just.
All right, any other thoughts? And then we have some quick prizes. Any other questions? Can you guys thank your entrepreneurs?
Thank you for coming.
Thank
Yay! So you guys will sit back down. I want to also say what I learned from you, and then I'm going to give out some stuff. So I will say that the girls from Fashion Fanatics, as we know, fashion is incredibly important to people this age. And I learned the art of compromise because for the girls to make the decision to go with a comfortable, light dress, because they had basically lived in Kylie's closet during this process and they wanted the sequin jewel dresses and the fancy dresses, I learned by watching the four of them come to the compromising position of choosing cotton, which is the cheapest fabric and the most comfortable fabric for the summer. I was really, really proud to see how you guys learned how to compromise together. Because I will say that you guys, we all had our moments of not agreeing. But we were
thinking still.
You wanted silk, and I said silk's really expensive. So, and another huge thank you to Serena's grandmother. So Serena stepped up and offered her grandmother. So we all shared the joys of entrepreneurship. All right, now if you go to the Academy Awards, there is something called a swag bag.
I know what it is.
So I'm going to give everybody a swag bag, but before I do that, I'm going to walk through your history. So one of the most important things about starting a business is to never forget where you come from. So on this piece of paper is the first year of our lives together.
This was when we didn't even have.
In season 1, March of 2012, the first class was held here at our house, which I have just dubbed the eating zone, because all you ever really do here is eat. The original members who are not also here today are, we had Jackie and Ava, but they were part of our group before everything started. And then in May of 2012, Serena and Kylie might remember going to the Affinity Lab, where Peter is a member. You might remember seeing him on the wall there, and you made a pitch for the very first time. In June of 2012, you went to the Paper Source. Remember, we had the fun party at Pizzeria Uno.
Oh, that was awesome.
And then Zoe and Jackie left us because they had to pursue other opportunities like hockey. And we had a guest appearance by Miss Penelope. You guys might remember that. And our beautiful Sophia and Julia joined us in season 2. And we started discussing our products and our services and trying to decide who we were. Come on in. Come on. In October, Hurricane Sandy hit, and you guys were awesome. Come on, you're getting an award. Come on, Tyler, you're getting an award. Sit down.
You're getting an award.
So you guys, we shifted courses and we stopped doing our badges so that you could help the people of Hurricane Sandy. And I was so proud to introduce you all to my friends up there who had been hit by the hurricane. And then in Thanksgiving, Kylie was getting annoyed that we weren't moving fast enough. So on the trip to Miss Muzzy's house, who is here today, Kylie dreamt up Tomorrow's Lemonade Stand. And in the car ride between driving to Wintergreen and back, we came up with what is now called Tomorrow's Lemonade Stand. And then we had our big winter celebration at the Meadowlark Park.
Oh, that was awesome.
And then, season 3, game on. You guys joined into teams, cooperated, worked together, got your titles, and really got to work. But some incredibly other big things happened, just to remind you in case you forget. The second club was launched at Colvin Run Elementary. So while you guys were working, another group was working down the road. In April, Tomorrow's Lemonade Stand became the official brand of our company. Then, do you guys remember meeting a senator?
Yes.
Was that
Wow.
Senator Warner. So nice. And
What was his name? What was his name?
Warner.
Was that fun or what?
Was it like something like
It was
that?
nervous. It was like the 4 minutes. It was like 4 minutes.
Yeah, that was crazy. It was like 4 minutes.
Mark Warner.
But that was more time than they give a lot of people. And then some of you got to be in the Women's in Technology event where you got to be on a video.
Oh,
Not
that was
everybody,
awesome.
because that was fine. And just last month, Kylie was announced as a semifinalist in her big competition.
Launchpad competition. The winner gets to earns $50,000 for her.
I don't know, I hope so.
Yeah, it's like
And
$50,000 for
then
their-
my proudest moment when you guys came back to me in May and actually sold some of your own product. Because as I like to say, we are the scouts for the new economy, but we don't actually. We make our own stuff. We don't sell the cookies. And today you graduate, and you inspired the launch of tomorrow's lemonade stand. So I want to thank you guys because I might start to cry in a second here. But I will say that I am so proud of each of you, and I just could not be happier for what you've achieved in a very, very short period of time. You've achieved what a lot of entrepreneurs try to do for over 2 or 3 or 4 years. So you did your part. So Kylie, this is yours, my darling child. You may recall
I feel like you know the paparazzi.
the gold you won.
Here.
Smile at the
In your
camera.
swag bag.
Smile at the camera. Look at the little, hold up the little, there.
Swag bag.
There you go. Okay.
Hold on, let me show you what else is in your swag bags.
What is one always?
The Hershey people heard all about your project, and they sent you some big kisses. And then, because I want you to jot down your thoughts and your notes all summer long,
We have ballerina
we
notepads.
have little notepads
Can I draw mine? I
and
don't have
bubbles. You can draw, yes, Ellie, you can always draw if you don't want to. And those guys are have an extra piece of paper. Everybody gets one. Ellie,
I'm trying to keep it from dropping my swag bag.
Someone
Honestly.
get your swag bag.
Hold on, Ellie, look at me.
Can you get your swag bag?